Hi again, welcome back to the Unstack video tutorial series. I am Steve, and in our last video, we were talking about adding media to our layout. And in this video, we're going to start to talk about how to get our contents of our new section components into a beautiful visual layout that your users can plug right into their pages and not have to worry about how those are going to appear. In future videos, we're going to start to talk about more custom CSS, but in this video, we're going to talk about layout systems that we've implemented in Unstack in the nominal spec to allow you to very quickly and easily add layouts to your components. To do that, what we've done is we've implemented the Bootstrap grid system. If you're not familiar with Bootstrap, we do have links to that from our dev docs to their documentation, but I suggest that you would go and get a primer on how Bootstrap works. I'm going to be assuming in this video that you have some basic understanding. I'll go through some of the higher level concepts, but we won't get deep into how Bootstrap works. Again, this is just the grid system portion of Bootstrap. So the way that works is Bootstrap has a three-tier hierarchy. They've got containers, rows, and columns. And so we'll implement that using a div class equals container as the overall wrapper for a given layout. Within a container, we apply a div class equals row. And then within that, we create column divs. Now, a column div should have the way Bootstrap works primarily is it's a 12 unit grid. So every row is broken into 12 cells. And based on how you specify a column, you take a certain number of cells. So call dash 6 would take up 6 cells of a particular row. So it would be 50% of that row. So if I want a 50/50 layout, I would do 2 call dash 6. You can also do a mobile first responsive layout, which would say for your mobile layout, for your smallest devices, just assume 100% width. And then for larger devices, we can implement breakpoints like this MD breakpoint, which is for tablets and above. So for tablets and above, we'll do a 6 column layout. In this case, I'm going to do 2 of those side by side. So for mobile devices, we'll get 100% width layout as we're seeing here. But then for tablet and above, we'll get this 50/50 split. And what I'm going to do is just grab the elements that we created before. So my rich text will go here. Tab that over. And then I'll grab my media tag, drop that widget in here. Let's give it a nice read layout. And as you can see here, now we've got a 50/50 split. I think I can, within Chrome, show you a mobile layout. And actually, let's go to an iPhone. So in a mobile layout, you can see that we're top and bottom still. And I'll close that. I don't know how that's going to show on the video, but hopefully it shows nicely. And there you go. We've used a Bootstrap grid, created a nice side-by-side layout. We'll add some content to that. And there you go. Now your users can create a nice side-by-side component layout. And again, use all of our Unstack tooling to modify that component. And that's it for the basics of grid system layouts. In the next section, we're going to get into a little bit more of how to implement layouts using Unstack box elements, which are another nominal element that give you a little bit further control over the visual kind of appearance of those kind of areas of a layout. And we'll see you there in just a minute.